We're here for the post-game press conference after Day 2 and Game 2 of the 2023 McMinnville Super Regional after the Wildcats beat Bethel 1-0 to win the series 2 games to none. We're here with head coach Jackson Vaughan, senior outfielder Katie Phillips, and senior pitcher Tayah Kelley. Coach, first time going to be playing for a Natty since 2015, looking for the third for this program. What's the emotions the last 20 minutes since the game got done?
Obviously very happy and relieved at the same time, just because the games were so close and there was such a slim margin for error in both games. And even though we took the lead, it was a slim 1-0 lead, and so we knew that can dissipate real fast. So everybody was kind of edge of their seat, but I think it's helped. Playing in some close games. Our conference tournament, we got in some really tough games, so that I think helps Tayah as much as anything else, just because you're in that moment enough. You're used to it, so you're able to keep your nerves under control. And pitch the way she pitched in those last couple innings, because you couldn't tell any difference, obviously, in her in the last couple innings and how she attacked their lineup and was able to get out. So super pleased. Obviously disappointed a little bit. I thought we would do a better job adjusting a little bit today hitting wise, but credit to their pitcher. She was as advertised, I would say, in terms of just again, limited walks and attacks the strike zone, and was tough. So we're fortunate to get away, because perspective, as I told the girls, is a funny thing. If we would have scored 1 run but given up 5, then we would be singing a sad tune right now. So you win when you score 1 and Tayah holds them to nothing, then obviously everyone's pretty happy.
You've coached a lot of great teams in this program, and obviously every year is different. Tayah being as dominant as she has been goes a long way, but what is it that kind of sets this team apart from maybe some of the last few years?
They've just been pretty resilient. I think Tayah's experience, helped. She's gotten a little bit better every year that she's played, and that's certainly helped, because, in a lot of ways you get to the playoffs, you're as good as you are in the circle to some degree, and so having Tayah continue to develop has been a big deal. And offensively, we've been a little bit better too. The sophomore class with 1 year more experience has been such a big part of what we've done this year, and then obviously just Katie's experience playing so much along with Bailey and Kat has been huge. But so it's just been a good mix. We've been a good mix of speed and power and average all year long, and we hope we kind of find the bats again when we go to Texas, because we'll need them. We know we'll face some really good competition, but there's only 8 to get to go, and we're super excited about that opportunity.
Tayah, 2 complete games for you, and kept it to 2 hits again today. Just seems like you were on cruise control and locked in, but what's it feel to get to the other side of that now and be able to play for a national championship?
Feels great. I mean, the team's worked for this since I've been here. This was always kind of what we wanted to get to, and it's just awesome, especially with the team that we have right now, to actually make it together.
Katie, named most outstanding player of the tournament. Furthest that the team has made it in your 5 years. I mean, what's it feel like to finally, you've been on some great teams that looked like they had a real shot. What's it feel like to finally break through in your 5th year?
I mean, it's awesome. We got to Supers my freshman year, and little freshman Katie just didn't understand how.
This happens every year.
Yeah, I'm like, this is great. I just didn't understand how big it was. So finally getting to today and this moment, it was just unreal, and I was trying to stay composed the whole time, because I feel like a lot of girls kind of look up to see how my mood is and how I'm dealing with pressure. So I just had to stay focused and play my game, and I think we did a good job today.
Obviously, it was the sophomores that kind of came up clutch offensively in that 5th inning as Bryn gets on, and then Ashley Sutton drives her in. For you seniors, this kind of be for both of you. But what's it been like to see the young players deliver time and time again?
I'm just so proud of them. I mean, the jumps that they've made, and especially in their confidence in themselves, it's been amazing. When you come in as a freshman, it's very scary. They're looking up more to seniors, but they kind of found themselves in the sport, which is great.
They're like my children. So we always joke around how they're my children, and it was just so awesome to see them come through in those hard moments, because we need them. We need everyone on this team. And games like this, we all love to blow out teams, but games like this is what makes our team good and helps us get to the end. So it was really cool seeing them come through today.
I don't mean to put a damper on anything, but you did just play your last game at Del Smith Stadium.
I know.
Have you thought about that at all, or are you just locked in on that?
She was here about an hour and a half, I don't know, an hour before they told the kids to be here, just trying to walk around and soak up. She knew.
Yeah.
Just trying to soak up the last time.
Yeah, I showed up pretty early just to kind of like get my nerves under control and just kind of visualize, because that's been my home for the last 5 years, and now I don't get to call it my home anymore every day. So it was emotional, but I'm not an emotional person, so I try to just like suppress it until the very end.
Tayah, you're going to be pitching against, no matter what, some of the most elite company in Division III. What are you thinking about preparation-wise going into next week?
Just spots and kind of keeping our heads where they're at. We worked really hard to get here, so we deserve to be there, and we just need to know that in our heads. I mean, we get in there and we're already nervous and scared, like nothing good is going to come out of it. So just keeping our heads held high and knowing that we can do it.
Coach, you're looking for the third national championship, first one since 2011. What does it take when you get into that final 8 teams in that intense tournament style to come through on top?
I mean, it's pretty simple. You just got to play good. I mean, the years we won it, we played really good. And, you know, there's only obviously one team that's going to win it. You don't control a lot of things that happen when you're there. You don't control sometimes, obviously, the momentum like certain teams have. And even the matchups you're going to draw, they're going to reseed the tournament. You know what I mean? And sometimes the draw you get is a big factor. You know what I mean? Matchups, pitching, hitting-wise are a big factor. So I think hopefully it helps us. We've been there. You know, we were at East Texas last year and played in the regional, so our kids are, you know, going to be, I think, somewhat comfortable just because we played there last year and we know the environment. And I think, you know, just that stadium is an impressive place to play, and it in itself can kind of wow you a little bit when you first get there, because it definitely is and it's the mecca kind of D3 softball field that we've ever been to. It's an amazing facility, and rightfully getting to host with as nice a facility as it is. So we're excited to be able to go there and see how things go.
All right. Thank you, guys. Congratulations again, and good luck.
Thank you.